I gathered various pieces of rock from a creek probably half a mile from my house and spent some time arranging them, doing my best to hide the heater and intake of the hang on the back filter, and also the dark brown plastic hide that is the favorite of my South American bumblebee catfish, that's Microglanis iheringi. It just so happens that the triangular shaped elongated hide fits perfectly between two flat sheets of rock, and at first I was hesitant to put it there, thinking it may pose some difficulty in feeding the catfish with a turkey baster with an extension on the end. But it actually works out much better. The catfish tends to poke its head out of the end of the hide, which is wedged in that cave there in the center of the screen. And I decided to go ahead and give the 2 goldfish to a friend who put them in a 20-gallon tall tank with some gravel substrate that they like to dig through and some driftwood ornaments. And they're right happy in that setup. Just the 2 of them and 20-gallon I think is sufficient. It has I think it's an Aquatech 15-20, and my friend of course is careful not to overfeed them, so that worked out very well. I hated to see them go, but I do get to visit them when I see my friend, and the main issue is the goldfish tend to gobble up all of the sinking pellets before the true Siamese algae-eaters have a chance. I also purchased a true Siamese algae-eater from my local pet store. It was the only true Siamese in that tank. There was also a Chinese algae-eater there. The pet store sells plants from that tank, but they were happy to sell me the fish, and I'm not sure if it's younger than mine or just smaller, but it is the smallest of the 4 that I have now. I always recommend quarantining new fish for 3 weeks before introducing them into a tank of your stock. However, after 3 days in a 10-gallon quarantine tank, the fish does appear to be healthy. Doesn't see a lot of new stock in the pet store in the plant tank, and well, it was just so miserable in the 10-gallon by itself. I went ahead and took a chance about a week ago. Well, 5-6 days, I'm not sure. And so far I don't see any issue. It doesn't appear to have carried any disease or parasites to my stock, so I'm glad at how that worked out.